Hello everyone. Um, I really don't have like a clear goal of what I want to do. Except I kind of want to call this Tekkit Talk. I found that really funny. I just loaded up Tekkit 2. Very it was a very popular mod pack in the day. I remember playing a little bit of it. Last I played was December 28th, 2023. Just create a new world. But I think what I want to do with this is just play. I've seen people pretty much play Minecraft and just like record over it what their just thoughts and what they're like saying. And you know, professional yapping is not what I'm like known for, but um I do think I could definitely give it a try. It honestly does sound fun. Just keep going on and on about something. I wouldn't call this a podcast. I don't want it to be a podcast. Oh, I changed a little bit of my settings, but okay, this is how it's just gonna look. But no, so the idea of today, um, I think the main sentence I want to go and explore is trying your best, you know, and and it, trying your best can look so different from person to person. Um, I don't think there's one really good way of being like, man, this is the best. This is me trying my best. Because it also is gonna depend on like the day. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I woke up and let's say, oh crap, I forgot to take my laundry out last night. Now it's like a little bit dry but a little soaked, and it's just like that could be like, man, such a bad to a day. But on the contrary, maybe like you woke up and you even woke up before your alarm, which maybe to some people might be a bad day because you didn't get much sleep. But let's say in this scenario, you wake up and you're like, man, I'm super rejuvenated. I woke up 15 minutes before my alarm. Feels like I can tackle the day. That's a great start. You know what I mean? Um, Let me just remove all this. I don't, or I'm not gonna get anywhere close to that. But yeah, trying your best is just gonna look different, um, person to person, and it's gonna change day by day. I feel like that really didn't do anything, but I'd like to think that I'm trying my best. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to hope that we all think we are trying our best, and if you're not, then it's like, well, that's okay, because trying your best kind of takes a lot of work. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of just working and energy, and some days it feels like I don't have that, and that's fine. You know, not something that everyone is gonna have like every single day. And sometimes social media can also help, or not help, but can also take away from that. Sometimes I open up and I just see like all these people, living in these skyscraper buildings, and their granite um, counters, and the food, and eating like perfectly scrambled eggs with green onion topping, like stuff like that. And it's just like, huh. But sometimes I think that comparison is the thief of joy, and I do mean that. Like whenever I hear that saying, um, I believe that that is very much true. You can always compare, contrast your living situations to others. At the end of the day, it's your living situations. It's your life, and um, how someone else chooses to live theirs is how they choose to live theirs. Um, but, but yeah, like I was saying about like how the days can can affect, and just like the start of the days can affect. Honestly, outside of days, it could be like the month, the year even can affect trying your best. Situations that happen throughout the year will affect how you feel about being your best. Um, and I just know that me personally, it's like over the summer, I was super fortunate to be a part of this activity that allowed me to give it my all without a worry about what was happening outside of that activity, if that makes sense. It was a very unique experience. It was the second year I've done it. This activity is called drum corps, and for those who don't know what drum corps is, it's essentially like professional marching band is what it's a very easy go-to thing for me to say. Um, Sorry, sheep. I need some sleep later. Okay, you're saved. But yeah, it was a really unique experience. I got to learn so much about music, about myself especially, um, and coming back after spending almost 2 months just on the road, doing my best in terms of playing wise and being with others. It's a little bit difficult. Um, and I don't think that it's completely due to just my lack of wanting to be my best, but moreover as it's like, I don't know, I'm trying, but I'm not seeing the results of me trying. Uh, it was super simple in the summer where it was just like, um, we would go out, have rehearsal, you know, eat, go back, have rehearsal, eat again, and then have rehearsal. And other than those days, it was a lot of like wake up, rehearsal, eat and change, get ready to get out. And it was always these moving parts that um these moving parts that always made it feel like something was always happening and that what I was doing was actually doing something. Um and then obviously at competitions and all that, it would be like we would perform, we would play, we would pack up our gear, and then we get straight up results for how we did that night. And something so simple as like that routine, it was comforting in a way, knowing that, okay, I do this and do that, and at the end of the day, I'll get this as a result of my hard work. Cool. Coming back home, first it was the shock of not being able to see my friends that I've always seen, especially on the road pretty much every single day, nonstop, to coming back home to familiarity, but also kind of like isolation. And it was like a huge like mental shift as well, going from always on the move to now I get to do things on my own time and do the things I want to do. And not saying that I didn't want to do any of those things. It just was a lot easier when what I wanted to do was the same thing as what 165 other people wanted to do as well. Man, I was gonna make this like the base, but there's like a spawner or something underneath. Hmm. Oh, there's a village. Okay, but tying this back into trying my best, the situation that I'm in, and that we're all kind of like in with the whole life thing, that trying your best is just something you just gotta work at. It's something that we should always strive for, but it shouldn't be like the defining factor in how we like are in a way. think like right now, I'm like trying my best to like find a place that I think would be really cool to be in, and nothing beats a nice little little town, you know what I mean, with houses and oh, look at that. We even get some loot there. But sometimes it does just get a little bit difficult sometimes when it in terms of just knowing that trying your best sometimes may not always result in the results that you may want, but just knowing that trying your best is what it is. It's just trying your best to do things and have things happen in a way that you'd want it to happen. And I don't believe there's anything wrong with that. I don't believe that trying your best should or should not limit what you can and cannot do. But I guess it's just that acceptance, what I'm all about, you know. Who knows? Maybe sometimes you may not try your best, and things just happen your way. I think it'd be kind of foolish to rely on that as like a means of things happening your way. Like I don't think that have like by not trying your best and things going your way, that just gonna keep going your way. I mean, I think that is also kind of like a trap in terms of just how one would lead their life and all that. Um, it honestly feels like I'm just rambling at this point, which it's something that I get better at. I just gotta keep doing. Um, I hope that I can get better because I am trying my best. You know, that is just that's the whole thing. Um, and it's like I'm, you know, in terms of Minecraft, I'm so used to having like a quest book, especially when it comes to like modded Minecraft, where it would like guide me. But sometimes I think that's just like an easy way out, especially when it's Minecraft. You know, there's so much in this game that you can do. Just like how I need to figure out how to turn these sounds so loud. They are actually so loud. Nope. um, but yeah, I do think trying your best something that should always be strived for, but never really should be the end all be all in terms of things you want to do. Because if you just focus on trying your best all day, every day, then it's like what are you trying your best for? You know what I mean? Like that, I believe that the goal that you're trying your best at should also be something that um that gives you a sense of like, man, I did it. I went out, did this and that. I tried my best at that. And honestly, failures also teach you a lot, if not more than winning. Um, because when things may not go your way and you tried your best, there shouldn't be a sense of, oh man, I wish that this would have gone my way because I did all this and that. Why did not go my way? And like, I think making excuses when, I guess maybe not excuses, but creating explanations for why things didn't go your way, even though you perfectly believe that it should have, is just, you know, it's it can spiral. It can spiral like really bad. Um, like sometimes you just gotta take into consideration what is the outcome. You know, who controls the outcome is a very very real thing. Because over the summer, judges would be like giving us scores and all that, and it's like we've put in over hundreds of hours into the activity, and this person seeing what we show them in one like in 11 minutes is going to determine how well we do against other people that also worked 100 hours on their show. So it's just like, some things you just gotta take and be like, cool. um but yeah, trying your best to be to be neglected is an important part of just being human. Trying your best should be, and I think it's something that everyone should have, regardless of what they're trying their best in. Um, and yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. You know, trying your best.